I've looked at, I hear all this talk, and I see the thing that the guy that they put in there was trying to do, and then I see the obstructionism on the other side. No, we're not voting for anything that guy says. And then a bunch of people go line up behind him. That's crazy. To look at just plain old obstructionism. Why don't you wipe yourself? I'm not. Why? Because you said so. Have a drink of water. Nope. Why? Because you said so. That's nuts. So I see it as nuts. I mean, that's nuts. So why would I get involved? Well, perhaps we can have a conversation and they will change their mind. Really? When's the last time you saw that happen? When's the last time you argued with a nut and got a reasonable answer? I do it all the time. I say, hey, stop that. And I get, Ananda, you don't understand. I say, stop that. Listen. Yabba dabba doo. I'm not in it. I'm not going to be in it. I'm not going to get in it. I'm not emotionally attached to it. I have no reason. Because it's all insanity. What stock do I have in that? What stock do I have in telling some person, that's nuts? I have none. Except, and I only say that to people who come to me and say help. And I say it because that is the way we must accept it. Straight, no chaser. Straight. No pomegranate juice in the vodka. Straight. Nothing to kill the taste of it. Straight. I was on the elevator the other day leaving the gym, and a young woman who was in the place where they make juices had offered me some juice. I tasted it, and okay. And she said, well, you will be coming back, won't you? I ran into her on the elevator. Nope. Why not? Because I make my own. Yes, but people come and they want to know from us. They say they make their own, but they want to know how ours taste so good. I said, look, I make it, it tastes like shit, I drink it down, I'm done with it. Straight, no chaser. You ever drink a bunch of green crap?
Yes.
Is it good? No. Shut up, drink it, you're full, go ahead on about your business. Your body begins to process it. Body goes, ooh, this is really good, yum, 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 because it doesn't have taste buds. Yum, 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 straight, no chaser. Truth is straight, no chaser. Why do you accept it? Because it's true. The habitual process will say, you know, my mommy used to make it taste better. Well, I ain't your mommy. And the universe is not your mommy. It's just what it is. It's just true. That's all. That's all. If you want to accept what is true, then you do it. You let go of your habituation, of one's habituation. That's what we do. Because that's the only freedom. That's the only time we will have free choice. When you've got to do what you've always done, you don't have free choice. If you don't have free choice, where do you think the word freedom comes from? Having free choice. being able to use my intelligence, freedom in my intelligence, freedom to think a new thought, to see a different thing. Wow. It's that simple. The whole thing is very simple. God stands above. Godliness stands above all things. Or godliness is behind all things. You know what makes males and females attracted to each other in their basic nature? The fall from grace, the coming from spirit into form. The energy behind that is to return together, to return to source. Since we are two halves of the same whole, it is the attraction between males and females of all species. Of all species. That is the sexual attraction between all things. The return to source. But we don't look behind this. We don't look behind this. We have to look behind it to see what the truth is. And we have to accept that. This is what the law is. The law is stripped of all the pretty little things. And I'm not saying that, I'm saying all the pretty little things because you add the pretty little things. It is absolutely awesomely beautiful in its nakedness. In its absolute nakedness. Its absolute raw truth. True beauty. Not the illusion of beauty. Not some teeny tot with a little thing on her head with lipstick on and saying, ooh, what is that little song that little girl was singing? I'm a tutti fruity cutie or something like
Snooty patootie or something.
Cutie patootie. Oh, isn't she beautiful? No. She's a little kid. With that in, that is not her beauty. This is not her beauty. And this was without all the fluttering and stuff. That is not it. What are you doing? You're trying to make her a graduate of clown college? What are you doing? The beauty is what is behind that. What is behind? That's the awesomely raw beauty. That must be appreciated. That must be understood. Look at our society. Look at what it says is beautiful. Then look at what you say is beautiful. You'll find that you're both liars. You are the society. Until you come to understand the awesome power and beauty and just flat out rawness of the beauty of what is life, that will never fall away. Never. It can never be taken. We get older. We get older. I had a picture when I was 25. Damn, if I was a woman, I would have dated me. But I'm starting to take on that Sharpay look. Woof. Okay. It's okay, because that is not my beauty. The beauty is in I am raw. I am what I am. Listen to the sound of my voice. Do I sound like an old man? Do I sound like my face is drooping? No. And a few other things are drooping too. No, because that comes from my spirit, the raw beauty of my spirit, or the raw beauty of spirit. You don't hear me going, oh, even when I was really sick, I was like, oh shit, I'm sick, oh man. The raw beauty of the acknowledgement that the body is sick, but I am. I am. And that is what must be recognized in all of us. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about some right thing sitting out here in the air. If you are to have peace, if you are to feel good about yourself, this is what must happen. It's about these things. It's about peace and understanding love and understanding and use of intelligence. It is about these things because these are natural to spirit. It's about understanding that. Yeah, ladies, there's a joke. Mom's Mabley said, a friend of hers, when she was in her 70s, came to her and said, Moms, I can't take it any longer. I'm going to commit suicide. Where do I shoot myself? And she said, right under your left breast. And then she said, you know that fool shot herself in the knee? Things are going to change. Okay? I used to be able to hang a coat on it. There's a joke. A young man went to the doctor and he said, Doctor, I would like, my penis to be longer. He said, well, okay, here's what we can do. We can take some from your dad and some from your granddad and we'll lengthen it. He did that, and 6 months later he came back. He says, well, how's it working out? He said, I have one question for you, Doc. Why'd you put granddads in the middle? Stuff is going to happen to you, to the body. Okay? Now, you see, when you looked at that, when I told the joke, you laughed. You laughed because Spirit saw the joke in it. But if you had related to it from the point of view of form, you would have said, that ain't funny. It's all a matter of attitude. Spirit knows that this is finite. It's finite. Okay. It is finite, but I am forever. Then it can have a little joke at the expense of death. No biggie. No biggie. But see, if you come from the point of view of this, oh my God, I'm going to die and I'm going to be gone. Well, it's all a matter of how you have taken it, isn't it? From what point of view? And I say that not because you have to make an intellectual decision from that, but when you do the work and you recognize the truth, you come to Spirit and you are comfortable. You are at peace because you know the truth. You are at peace. Son of a gun, how about that? I accept. I accept. Yeah. I had to ask, you might have noticed my body has changed and all that. But I had to ask some questions of some ladies. That stuff that you rubbed on your belly when you were pregnant to keep them wrinkles from happening, where can I get some of that? I look like I've been pregnant. I thought it would come down and I'd be all six-packed up. It's like, yeah, the six-pack's got some wrinkles in it. If you do that, you can find the six-pack. Guys,
Need some iron.
it's what it is. It's just what it is. This is going to happen. Now, if you and that person that you care about, or those people that you care about, if you don't understand this, then we're going to have cougars developing. What do you call old men reaching that point in life? What do you call that?
Midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis. So you got cougars and midlife crisis. You got two different groups going through the same crap. Man dating an older woman. He gets home, they get home. She takes her wig off, takes her teeth out, unscrews her wooden leg. And he's standing there, he says, oh, well, you know, when you get to the part I want, just throw it over here. Just throw it over here. Okay. We've got to be where we are. And we've got to love where we are. And we can only love where we are if we accept the process that form ends. What I am is forever. Only by letting go of the habitual process, the habitual thought process, and sitting down, just letting go and let be, we begin to see things. We begin to see things differently. Things begin to come to us. And as they come to us, we begin to understand that they are part of the fabric of what we really are, not the form that we really are. The fabric that we really are. Spirit. And it brings you. It's okay that they put granddads in the middle. Okay? It's okay to shoot yourself in the knee when you're aiming for your heart. It's okay. I'm not saying go out and shoot yourself, metaphorically. I'm learning people often take me literally instead of understanding what's behind what's being said. Look, you know that which has never been born can never die. And at some point, being there, you realize you are eternal. You have always been and will always be. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is the way it is. But only when you let go and accept will you understand that. Process. How long does process take? It doesn't. It only takes that long. It only takes that long when we're looking at it from its base. But when we're trying to solve it one thing at a time, it takes forever. Well, I need to understand this about myself. I need to get this. I need to get this. No, you don't. I'm saying you have to let go of the whole mechanism. If you let go of the mechanism, if you got a bunch of balloons on one string, if you cut the string, all the balloons go. You don't go through trying to one at a time, well, I'm going to keep this one. No, you can't keep any of them. Because if you keep them, they color your view. And when they color your view, cannot help but be wrong. They are going to be there, but you let them float far enough away so that you can see the distance, the space between you and them. And then as you use them, you can use them wisely, as everyone uses the tools of their daily life. They are just tools. They are not the truth. They are not reality. They are just tools. They are just ways in which to communicate with those around you who don't know that they're just tools. They're ways to get along with people. They're ways. Just ways. They're not who you are and what you are. When you are finished, when you are done with the tool, you lay the tool down.